Hi, welcome back to Cooking with the Cripple. I'm your host, the Cripple. And today we're going to be doing breakfast. So I've decided to make for you guys an omelet that I learned to make while I was at my grandpa's house. And he decided to make us omelets. So I've already cracked the 4 eggs that I like. You can't see it, but there we go. There we go. But I like a very cheesy omelet versus a very what's it called? Eggy omelet versus cheesy omelet. Sorry, I got my words mixed up. But we're just gonna whisk that together, and I've got some cheese. I've got New York sharp cheddar and mozzarella, and I've also diced in the pointier end of a jalapeno because it doesn't have the seeds in it, and the seeds are the reason why jalapenos are so spicy. Well, not jalapenos, but peppers in general, they're the reason why they're so spicy. Now I can't, well, the spicier, what are they called? Peppers, sorry, I'm blanking out. So, the reason why spicier peppers are so spicy is because of the seeds. The reason why I'm clarifying that is because green and red pepper have seeds also, and they're not spicy. So I've whisked together my stuff, and now I've got to prepare the stovetop. So I will be right back, and we'll get started. I forgot to mention that I took a block of sharp cheddar and mozzarella and grated them together. So it took about that much and that much in this size bowl, so I don't know how much that is, but just do whatever you feel you want to do. Like, cooking is not an exact science. It is very experimental, seeing what you like versus what the person on the cooking show says they like. I mean, if you want to go and do the recipe, that's fine, but then you can experiment with it and you can figure out what you like as a person. So it's not an exact science. Cooking is never an exact science. Like, you can get it down to an exact science, but that takes years and years of cooking and practicing and all that stuff. But that's only on recipes that you know. So we're gonna go check on the butter. I have some butter covering the bottom of the pan, so let's go over and check on it. Oh, that's nice. And then you just swirl it around like this. I know you can't really see that. There we go. You swirl it around, and it just coats the bottom of the pan and makes it... It adds flavor into it and also makes it non-stick, but I'm already cooking with non-stick, so the butter is really just there for flavor. So I'm sorry if I'm not making eye contact with you guys, but I'm making sure that the butter doesn't burn, because burnt butter don't taste good. I know, I've tasted it before. It doesn't taste that good. But I'll be back when the time is right and the butter is all creamed and stuff like that. Well, not creamed. That's baking. That's baking, not cooking. But when the bottom of the pan is all covered, I'll be right back. Alright, so as you can see, the butter is nice and coated the bottom of the pan. So we're gonna go get our omelet and we're gonna cook. So I'll be right back again. Sorry. Alright, we've got our omelet ready, and here we go. Sorry if it blocks the screen. But there we go. And then we're just gonna leave this alone until it's ready to be flipped. So I still don't know. I still have no idea how long that'll take, because last time I tried an omelet, it took about 10 minutes, but it could take 20 this time. So while you're doing, like, leave it alone kind of cooking, you could wash up the dishes that you've been using, just so that way you can be prepared for your next meal. And being prepared is always key. So you want to make sure that you're doing something else while you're cooking something that's a leave it alone kind of meal. So while this is going on, we're going to wash our dishes, and I'll see you guys in approximately 10, 15 minutes. Also, if I happen to get a fact wrong about a certain food or anything like that, please feel free to correct me if I'm wrong. So, because I'm still learning the basics, and I mean, I know how to cook. It's just I'm still learning all the science behind cooking, and I know I said cooking isn't exact science, but I'm still learning like the terminology and stuff behind cooking. So if I get a word wrong or anything like that, feel free to correct me. And yeah, but this still has a little while to go, and I know I said cooking wasn't exact science, but I know how my burner works. It works really slowly, so that's why I said 10 to 15 minutes. But also, I had an idea while I was cooking. I think we're gonna do some bacon as well in the oven, because I'm not good at frying it yet. So we're gonna prep that, and then I'll show you guys how to do it. So we'll see you guys in about 5 minutes now. Okay, so it's time to make this into an omelet. So here we go. I've already... Oh, sorry about that. But I've already pre-grated some cheese. And we're going to just put that in the middle. So here we go. Bada bing, bada boom. And then we're going to... Ah, ha. Don't be stupid in the kitchen, kids. But now we're going to flip... Where did my... There we go. Sorry, I lost my spatula for a minute. But here we go. Now take it easy on me. This is only my second flip ever for omelets. And I could have gone a little more, but that's okay. It's the process of learning how to do omelets and everything. Well, cooking in general. But I'll let that go for about 2-3 more minutes. And in the meantime, I'm going to thaw out the bacon. So we'll see you guys in 2-3 minutes. Alright, so you'll see that I've taken some aluminum foil and wrapped a cookie sheet in them. Or in it, not them. But I've wrapped the cookie sheet in some aluminum foil, and I've laid out the strips side by side. And I'm going to preheat the oven to 425 for about 15 minutes. If that doesn't do it, then I'm going to boost it up to 475, because again, this is my first time... Oh, sorry, you can't see me. This is my first time making bacon this way by myself, so cooking is very traditional. Like, it's very passed down, very, you know, like, family-oriented. That's the word I was looking for. But I learned to cook bacon this way by my mother teaching me how to do it. I think it was 2 months ago. I wanted to learn how to do it, so this is my first time doing it. So we'll see how it turns out. I like my bacon on more the medium rare kind of side, where it's firm but still like meat, not jerky kind of thing. So we'll see how this turns out. Okay, we'll see you in a minute. Alright, so my oven just beeped, and we're ready to put the stuff in. Well, not the stuffing, but the bacon in. I make stupid jokes, I'm sorry. But now you're going to leave this alone for 15 minutes. That is if you like your bacon on the more medium rare side. For 15 minutes. So we're going to set the timer for 15 minutes. And then, there we go. And then... Oh, sorry. You're just going to leave it alone. And trust me, it's going to turn out perfect. But, as you can probably see behind me... But, oh, no you can't. But I've already plated the omelet, and we're ready to go with that. So, we'll see you guys in 15 minutes. Okay. So, as you can see, I've got my bacon all done, but it's a little underdone. Like, it's not where I want it to be, so I'm going to boost the heat up to 475 for 5 more minutes and just see how that works out. And I know you guys can't see me. I have to figure out a solution for that. But, here, I'll just hold you over here. But, anyways, I just have to reheat up the oven, and then... Sorry, I'm moving the camera around trying to figure out where I like it. But I have to reheat the oven and then put these in for 5 more minutes, and we'll see how it turns out. But you guys will see the final product when it's done. But anyways, hope you're having a good day, and we'll talk to you in about 10 minutes. Actually, I've changed my mind after doing a taste test, and these are very perfect. Like, I know they look underdone, but after doing a taste test, really, the only way that you can be sure that anything is underdone or overdone is just by tasting. And these are cooked perfectly, so I think we're just going to plate, and then I'm going to add a little bit more stuff to the plating process. Like, I don't know, I like salsa with my eggs, so I'm going to add some salsa. This is all personal preference. Like, after you get done cooking the main thing, sorry, I almost dropped the camera, my bad. But after you get done cooking the main recipe part, you can customize it however you want to. But we'll see you guys in a minute when I get done plating and all that stuff. But, okay. So as you can see, plating is all done. I've got my bacon here, I've got my omelet, and I've got some coffee, because everybody needs coffee. But it looks so delicious, I can't wait to try it. Oh, I know what I forgot, I'm sorry, but I'll be right back. But here we go. I'm sorry, forgot the utensils. You can't forget the utensils when you're eating. But here we go, let's see the bacon first. And I know I made a big deal about the utensils, but let's see the bacon first. This is why I like kind of floppy bacon, because then you can take it all in one go. Just the right amount of crispy, and also the right amount of actual, like, meatness. I don't like overdone bacon, but I'm really excited about this omelet. This is my second omelet ever, so I'm really excited to try it. It's a little cold because I did the bacon separate. I should have done something better with planning, but that's okay. But anyways, yeah, let's cut that down a little bit. Just the perfect amount of cheese. Oh, it's still warm in the center. Cool. But here we go, let's try it. It's not too cheesy, but at the same time it's not too eggy. So it's the perfect blend, and plus you got a little bit of the heat from the jalapeno. And I know I didn't have that much heat to work with because I was using the tail end of the jalapeno, but it's got the perfect, that's why I go with the tail end of the jalapeno, because it's got the perfect amount of heat and it doesn't like burn your mouth out. Whereas if you cook more towards the stem, that's what I'm talking about when I say like the tail end. I mean further away from the stem. But oops. But if you cut more towards the stem, you're going to get more seeds, which means more spice. Unless you remove the seeds. But that takes forever to do. But anyways, this looks really good, and I hope you enjoyed and learned something new. But anyways, I'm going to have me some breakfast. This has been Cooking with the Cripple. I'm your host, The Cripple, and we'll see you guys next time.